I agree.
Ocho, Texas A&M said the state trooper, Johnny, that made contact with the South Carolina players during the game was relieved
Yeah.
of his game day duties. After receiver Nick Harbor caught an 80-yard touchdown pass late in the second quarter, he grabbed his right leg, walked up the ramp, and Oscar Attaway III following. As they turned to walk back down the field, the Texas state trooper bumped into them and then turned around and pointed at the players, seemingly scolding them. Harbor was quickly pushed away by a teammate and continued to the field, but Beamer thanked Texas A&M for the quick action while speaking to reporters after the game. Got a ton of respect for the people here at College Station. It's a first-class operation. Everybody from the game operation standpoint, they do a great job and are first-class people. So we appreciate them handling that the right way and sending him home. Johnny, what are your thoughts about the alma mater?
Yeah, I think we're just a little frustrated in that first half. He breaks off that run, runs up the tunnel. Around here in these parts, partner, we protect this house. We paid a lot of money for this house. Get out my tunnel, boy. Get back on the field.
Hey,
So he gave him a little something, let him know what's up. To be honest, it didn't give us much of a spark, but listen, majority of the time you don't see a lot of that from A&M people. You don't see it from Aggies. It is a small gesture that, of course, in the day and age we live in, it's on TV and recorded and blasted everywhere. I'm sure the guy obviously feels bad about it. I'm sure it's one of those moments, but just get out of here real quick.
Me,
Yeah.
being in college, I'd hit him with the football. I'm just telling just knowing me in college, Ocho, because I'm not going to be as professional as I am in an NFL setting. I'd hit him dead in his face with that football.
Hit him dead in his face, and you see that uniform he wearing?
I don't give a that uniform. He had that uniform on when he bumped into two 19-year-olds.
Okay, I see you.
Sure.
I mean, Ocho, they try. If you go look at the one on the right, I think it was 27. He actually tries to move. He tried to inch out the way, and then you gonna bump it up and then turn around and point.
Listen, I don't
worry about it.
I don't know what's wrong with the cop. Obviously, he's in the wrong. If anything, you could have got skinny and slid through them boys real quick. It would have been no problem. Outside of that, tough guy. I got the badge on. I'm the officer. I'm gonna keep my broad shoulders up, and whoever bump into me, we gonna have a little altercation. It could have been prevented. It was unnecessary.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm in that position too, I'm gonna go at the guy. I'm definitely turning around, getting in his face, and saying something. 100%. It's gonna get to the
Knowing
point.
you, Johnny, you gonna hit him with the football too.
I'm gonna test him for sure. I'm gonna get in his face and say, "What's up?" Off the rip, dead.
Yes,
right to his face.
I just know it, Ocho, because I'm in a hostile environment and I'm already on. I'm like, yeah. So your instinct is
bark.
I'm gonna react.
Bark.
I'm gonna hit him. I promise you. In college, now NFL. First of all, I don't think cops would be like that. First of all, they ain't really, they got security, but cops, they just chilling out there. They happy. They're like, oh man, they might give you a high five or something. But I don't know what he's thinking that, you mean mugging two college kids? Ocho, he turned around and point like, bro, I don't know where he thought he was. See, he thought he was on the street. See, I want you to know now, that ain't the first time he behaved like that. That ain't the first time. Because think about it. You in front of 100,000. How many of y'all had today, Johnny? 100 what?
105.
Yeah.
Ocho, 105,000. You got two college kids. So let me ask you a question. What happens when you ain't got no thousand watching?
You ain't lying.
I had some for him.
You ain't lying.
Your
13, the Texas Department of Public Safety is reviewing footage of an interaction between a state trooper and a college football player caught on camera. It happened at Saturday's matchup between Texas A&M and South Carolina. You can see the DPS trooper bump into Gamecocks wide receiver Nick Harbor and others. The heated exchange quickly spread on social media. In a statement, DPS writes, quote, "The trooper involved was sent home from the game. Our Office of Inspector General is also aware of the incident and will be further looking into the matter." End quote.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it went viral all over the internet and most definitely inside of the sports world yesterday as South Carolina wide receiver Nick Harbor made a great play, ended up scoring, got into the end zone, and seemed like he had a little leg situation going on, ran into the tunnel, but on his way back out, him and his teammate crossed paths with a cop over there at Texas A&M, and it was caught in 4K in real time. Ain't no misunderstanding or confusion, lying or denying about it. Bumped into them, extended his arms, and then also pointed at them twice with the level of aggression. Nah, he's supposed to be protecting and serving and protecting, but he out there disrespected. And now they have said that there's an investigation with this situation. And I had a links in the description where they said that on CBS right there that they looking more into this incident that went down out there at Texas A&M. And also where y'all could watch that clip in the beginning from Shannon Sharp, Johnny Manziel, and Chad Ochocinco on Nightcap. And I saw that and I said, well, let me clarify some things. Johnny Manziel don't speak for Texas. Johnny Manziel don't speak for the black people in Bryan or the people in Bryan at all. He don't get to come on here and tell us what went on in the beginning, because when he first jumped out there, he said what he said. Now, he came back in the end and said that that cop was wrong, that cop was out of line, he was out of pocket, he shouldn't have done that. But that first part, oh, no, we got to spill the real on that one right there. We not finna let you turn this into some sports stuff and just some sports competition from that cop. We don't know that cop from a can of paint. We don't know how he feel about black people. We don't know what his energy is towards black people. And saying boy to somebody in a cop uniform or having an energy where I'm gonna point at you twice like boy inside of a cop uniform when you're not even doing your job and violating codes on your job in the first place is all the way unacceptable. And it don't fly down here in Texas like that at all. I don't care. I know y'all want to just, we don't want to make this a racial thing. We just want to keep it sports. Calling somebody boy in a cop uniform is never going to be cool and overstood when you're from the South, bro. My family is from Louisiana. I'm from out here in H-Town, and we know that's not how they go out here in the South at all. And we know how cops profile. We know how cops stereotype. And you could say that he was just upset because his team was losing. So every time Texas A&M get to losing, we going to make excuses for somebody putting their hands on somebody. Because to my understanding, anytime you put your hands on a player, it's an automatic no-go. They'll take you to jail if it was me. So he get to put his hands on him. And yeah, he didn't punch him. He didn't push him. But he might as well have. And then you showed the intent when you go back and you point twice. Your job, you not the star. What you got, main character syndrome? Your job is to watch the players and protect the players, not potentially run into them. Now, what if you would have tripped and fell and hurt himself? What that would have been? What if you would have hit him too hard and he would trip? How that would have looked? And we can't have it both ways where we say, hey, bro, well, it's 105,000 people. He did it up there, so we know how he'll get down in private when ain't nobody around. Yeah, we know, because we can't confirm, but you give us an idea. And with that being said, what job do you work at where you can put your hands on somebody? What job do you work at where you can bump into somebody? You can't even say nothing wrong to people at jobs, let alone point your finger at them in a threatening manner. What is this? What is this? Keeping it all the way 100. And you know, Chad Ochocinco, Shannon Sharp, they sitting up there laughing. Shannon Sharp popping it a little bit like what he would have done and things like that. That's cool and all. But nah, Johnny Manziel, it don't go like that, bro. That ain't what that is, dog. That's a whole different type of conversation inside of a cop uniform. Keeping it all the way 100. And we'll leave it at that. It ain't too much other way to see it. I don't see how nobody else can see it no other way. You got to let that play out. We can't write the story for them before the story come out. Oh, we just a competitive, we just competitive down here. Nah, that ain't competitive. That's not in the game of play. I don't know where, if your team start losing, you could go bump into somebody and then your team, even if that was the case, it don't go down out here like that anyways, where we could be all at a bar, you bump into me and you don't know me from a can of paint. And you a white man and you calling me boy. Oh, no, sir. Nah, that don't go. And, you know, Johnny Manziel, I understand he's washed in black culture. He hang with a lot of black people as well. I've heard certain verbiage from him at times. I'm like, hold on now, you a little bit comfortable from your demographic and your background and who you is and where you from and how you talking to people a certain kind of way that's not from that. Like, even the way he was kind of going at Gilly a little bit, I was like, yeah, I get it. You trying to be like, oh, I'm competitive, whatever, or I have an issue with you, but no, don't, we not finna remove race from this because y'all don't want to have the uneasy conversation about how these cops really is out here. We not doing that. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.